we must pray as if everything depends on God and walk as if everything depends on us. Everybody cherishes breakthrough. That is why we work hard. Little do we know that the battle is not always for the strong, and race is not always for the sweet. After struggling, after hard labor, after running helter-skelter, God will still have to mark our work. That is the meaning of grace. Not the work of righteousness which you have done, but according to his grace. No man knows by the signs what will happen next. This is why we must pray as if everything depends on God and walk as if everything depends on us. Tell your neighbor, pray as if everything depends on God. Walk as if everything depends on you. The best man in the world holds his integrity no longer than God upholds him in it. I mean, the best man in the world can only maintain his position and honor as long as God keeps him in it. Because honor attracts hatred. Honor attracts persecution. No one can survive attack without God. Because attack comes from Satan, and he will not be the one also to protect you. He cannot be the one to attack you and also be the one to protect you. Attack comes from him, God protects. If we were to be left to ourselves, we will fall. An enemy will triumph. I mean, if God withdraws his support, his protection, his love from us, we will fall, and enemy will laugh at us. God knows that we are naturally fearful and weak when we are facing trials. In that verse 8, for by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourself, it is the gift of God. This is why today one would think that in a warfare, in a battle, the numerous and powerful soldiers should always be victorious. One would think in our society today that the great intelligent understanding who are master of art in management should always be man of substance. But many a good man there are unnoticed, uncelebrated. At a certain period in life, we find ourselves being unduly hated and persecuted because of the grace of God in our life. Anything in your life that tends to defy the logic of people's imagination is therefore to be highly resisted and fought to stand still. This is life for you. Integrity is not something that we can prove by outward beauty and prestige alone. These are the external quality. But remember, God does not judge as people do. Man judge by outward appearance, but God look at the heart. Integrity is not something we can prove by outward beauty and prestige alone. He who desires to be victorious must be ready to embrace war. Tell your neighbor, he who desires to be victorious must be ready to embrace war. Because victory is a product of warfare. Tell your neighbor, victory is a product of warfare. My brothers, sisters, the best man in the world can only maintain his integrity as long as God keeps him in it. Tell your neighbor. Yes, it's better not to achieve than to achieve and fall. So therefore, when it is time to pray, don't ask God, bless me, bless me. Ask God to give you the grace to maintain. Anybody can achieve, but not everyone can maintain. Think about this. You have received so much. Even what you are asking for today, you have it in the past. We fail to maintain the blessing of God. You trust man's majority instead of God's authority. This is the society you find yourself. We have 4 people in our life: those who multiply, those who divide, those who add, those who subtract. Each people will affect your life. They are positive or negative. So this is what I mean by trust in God's authority, not man's majority. Tell your neighbor. You with God are majority.
Please like, share, and subscribe.